Welcome to another double shot. Today, Amazon went to war with the White House and then quickly retreated when they got called out by Caroline Leavitt. Here's a brief clip.
This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another.
So originally wanting to put up this tariff notice, obviously gets called out.
So how's this going to work? Just on every one of their products, it just tells them?
Well, they've already quickly retreated, but yes, in cases where they were buying cheap garbage from China, they would put a little tariff note saying, hey, this costs 20% more as a result, or whatever it is. But obviously, once they get called out by the president, apparently President Trump called Jeff Bezos and yelled at him, which
really?
I don't care who you are, you don't want the president on the phone yelling at you.
No.
And they immediately retreated and then pretended, well, we weren't fully committed to this. We were just, noodling it around. What was amusing to me was they don't do this for higher taxes and directly calling out the administration that's in charge for the tax hikes or inflation. They don't want to do that. But on tariffs, they decided to do it. It was clearly political.
And you say this war lasted?
Maybe 17 seconds.
15
maybe.
seconds, 17 seconds?
I timed it.
Amazing.
It was exactly 17 seconds.
I did see, because I follow a bunch of stock, X accounts or whatever, and everyone was like, oh, watch Amazon stock. And it did. It took a dive.
Yeah.
I assume it's rebounded now. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that they were able to. Why would they? Here's the other thing that I would not do if I was Amazon. I wouldn't be highlighting the crap products that I'm trying to sell you. And that's the thing that I highlight.
Exactly.
Because I do feel like that's the larger conversation about all these tariffs. I think a lot of people are just choosing to not care about. And I know, has it changed the way that you purchase things, Jason? I had this happen the other day on something that for the first time, I read where it was made, and I hadn't really cared about this in the past because I'd always thought, oh, I'm getting it cheaper, and that's great. And then something in my brain has changed a little bit, and now I see that it was made in China. And suddenly I was worried. I was like, this isn't going to have the quality as if it was made in America. Yeah. I'm also worrying about.
You're not on Temu.
Well, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Temu.
Yeah, that's my point. Is like you're going to Amazon. You shouldn't be buying products that are crap like on Temu.
Yeah, and
which is all their stuff.
It was off Amazon, and this is a ridiculous product. But I was buying my wife got me for a gift. Do you drink cocktails, Jason?
No. I don't drink. Very rarely. And it's wine, and it's white wine.
White wine.
And I shame drinking it.
It wouldn't be as good in a white wine, but you could do it. But have you ever had a smoker that puts a smoke?
Oh, yeah.
So I got one of those. And because I love an old fashioned, it's a fun thing. And I thought, oh, this would be a fun way to
it's like a bread maker. You use it once and then you never use it again.
Exactly. So I've now used it once. I can put it away and never use it again. But I saw on the side it was made in China, and I thought to myself, there could be like lead, there could be things in this that and I'm like shoving fire down into my drink. It was just like carcinogens and all these horrible things. So I went back online and I looked for one that was made in America.
Bam.
It cost me a little bit more, but I can sleep at night knowing that when I'm drinking heavily and I'm pouring smoke into my drinks, that's good American smoke.
It's a patriotic alcoholic.
Patriotic.
They should have put a little label that says American made. That would be way better. Oh, if you're going to do the tariff thing, then also do American made, so I know that
Smart.
I'm not, giving money to communist China.
Why it's more expensive? American made.
Yeah, and I'm okay paying a little bit more for quality that's done here in the United States and contributes to our local economy in ways that some other products won't.
It's like that Toby Keith line in that song. You know what I mean? Pay a little more for a tag on the back. It says USA. There you go.
There you go. I thought it was going to be about riding a cowboy and saving a horse, but I think that's a different song.
That is a different song, different band altogether, but that's all right.
I tried.
Still America.
I tried. America. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah. So how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years. And we have a historical track record that we're super proud of. Double-digit returns, over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.